morning students. So this will be my new class for class 9 and my subject, as you all know, that is history, and we will continue with French Revolution. In my previous classes we have discussed that the introduction of the French Revolution, why we are going to study the French Revolution and the reasons behind French Revolution, that what were the causes which led to the breakup of the revolution. And we have also seen that how the revolution took place and how the constitution of France, it was drafted. Okay, so now today we will see that what happened, that when the total chaos in 1789 took place and the whole system was under the control of the National Assembly. We will see after that what happens actually, right? Okay, so in 1789 the revolution started, and the revolution started in Paris. Okay, you know that Paris was the capital, and in Paris the revolution started. And on 4th August 1789, the National Assembly, which was formed during the tennis court oath or during the tennis court gather. So on 4th August 1789, the National Assembly, what they decided, that they will pass a law. And according to that law, what happened? According to that law, the power of the emperor or power of the king, that is Louis XVI, was decreased. Okay, it was said that the king will not have every power in his hand. That is why the three institutional bodies, that is the executive, legislative and judiciary, three institutions or institutional bodies were created, right? So definitely just think of it that if you are a king, if you are an emperor of a state, of a country, you own everything, you rule everyone, you go to everywhere. But what happens that you suddenly cannot do that. Suddenly all of your powers were taken back. Will you be happy? Definitely not. So Louis XVI was also not at all happy, and he was searching other ways to how to regain his power. So what he did, he went to the neighboring states of Austria and neighboring states of Prussia. Now Austria, we can understand, we know it, that it is an European country, European nation. But what is Prussia? We have never heard about Prussia before, right? Prussia is the ancient name or the old name of Germany. So Germany was known as Prussia. So Louis XVI went to the kingdom of Austria and Prussia, and he told that please help me. The rulers of Austria and Prussia, they asked him, why we will help you? Then what happened? Then what Louis XVI said? He said that see, in my country, in my nation, the people, the third estate, the poor people, they have revolted, and they have revolted in such a way that I lost everything. And now I am here to take your help to regain my power. Now the Austrian and Prussian kings, they asked that what will be our gain if I help you? Then Louis XVI told them that see, we share our borders, and beware that if, like the French people, Austrian and Prussian people learned how to do the revolt, and then you will also lose your power, lose your control, and then I will be not in a position to help you out. So let's be together against those common people. And they agreed. So in the year 1789, the combined forces of Austria, Prussia and Louis XVI, they planned to attack the National Assembly. National Assembly heard it, and National Assembly were planning how to control this attack. They told to the common people that, see, people, we don't have an army, we don't have soldiers, but these three people, these three kings are going to come and attack us. And if they attack and if we lose in the war, then we will never gain freedom. We will never gain liberty, equality, fraternity, everything what we have gained through this revolution. And after hearing that, all French people voluntarily they joined in the war against the three union, against the three kings of Europe. And for doing this, for mobilizing people, for mobilizing the common people, there was an institution, there was bodies, political bodies or clubs. There were different clubs in France who were very powerful during this time, right? One of them was definitely the Jacobins. The Jacobin Club. The Jacobin Club members were the common people, lower class people, laborers, peasants, farmers, all these people were the members of Jacobins. And the leader of the Jacobin Club was Maximilien Robespierre. Maximilien Robespierre. The spelling is like this, Robespierre, but you pronounce it as Robespierre. Okay? So Maximilien Robespierre, who was the leader of the Jacobins, he became a powerful man in France during this war. There was another body, there was another club who was very influential during this time. They were known as Girondins. They were known as Girondins. This club is not mentioned in your textbooks, but you have to keep this in your mind. Okay? So the Girondins were the club where the members were mainly the upper class people, the first and the second estate, the nobles and the priests. They were the Girondins. But the Girondins were not powerful, but the Jacobins were very, very powerful. Okay? So this Jacobin under the Maximilien Robespierre, they started a war with the National Assembly against the three countries. And it's obvious that the common people, the people's will won the war. And as soon as the people won the war, Louis XVI was arrested by the National Assembly. Now the National Assembly changed its name and was known as the Convention. The Convention, and they took under, or they went under a new election where the members were again elected, and the new convention will be now ruling France. And the new convention has said that Louis XVI was guilty of treason, and Louis XVI was arrested from his palace in Toulouse. He was arrested and there was a decision taken that he will be executed. And in the year 1793, the execution of Louis XVI was completed, and it was publicly completed, which helped the people to believe that their king is end, that their king is no more. Means that imagine that the people of the country, they demanded the murder of their king. They didn't want him. They didn't want Louis XVI to be there, right? So it happened, and you can see that a revolution which started in 1789 has a big result, that it killed or it murdered Louis XVI in 1793, which is very, very important. That because from this